In this video, we will discuss the case of Salvatore Rivieri, a former police officer who was fired after a controversial video of him confronting a teenage skateboarder went viral on YouTube. I remember watching this video as a kid when it first came out, and it was part of the reason I began to question the aggressive behavior of law enforcement. Police harassment and abuse are nothing new, but with the invention of cell phones with cameras and the speed of social media, more people are now capturing and sharing these incidents. In this case, the Fraternal Order of Police played a significant role in defending the officer, raising questions about the organization's role in perpetuating corrupt behavior within law enforcement.
Yeah, I tried to tell him, but he had his earphones in.
Start saying, let the earplugs out of your ears. Can you hear me now? Hey, I'm talking to you. What? Can you hear me? Yeah. Don't get defensive with me, son. Because you're spending some time in juvenile. You're not allowed to ride your skateboards down here. Nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
That's why I asked you if you have the thing on. Don't get defensive with me. You back off me. I'm not your father. You hear me? I'm not your father. You give that attitude to your father. You give it to me, I'll smack you upside your head.
I don't have a father.
Shut your mouth, I'm talking!
Here, shut up, dude.
Where are you from?
Dude, I didn't do anything.
Where are you from?
No.
Give me that skateboard.
Dude,
man. Sit down.
What the hell?
Sit down!
Dude,
Sit down, I'm not a dude!
I'm calling Aaron, sit down.
You're damn right you're calling your mother.
Dude, don't take my skateboard. I didn't do anything, dude.
Call me dude one more time. Are you from the county or something?
No, I didn't do anything. I didn't hear you.
Hey, let's go.
Where are you from? I'd like to talk to him.
I didn't even do anything. I didn't hear
First of all, you disrespected me, this badge, and my department. You understand me? When I'm talking to you, you shut your mouth and you listen. Obviously, your parents don't put a foot in your butt quite enough, because you don't understand the meaning of respect. First of all, you better learn how to speak. I'm not man, I'm not dude. I am Officer Rivieri. Now, the sooner you learn that, the longer you're going to live in this world. Because you go around doing this kind of stuff, somebody's going to kill you. How old are you? 14.
Your number.
Sit down.
78.
Did you not just hear me? Son, what is your problem? Do you go to school and give your teacher this kind of lip and backtalk your teacher? Then what makes you think you can come and do it to a police officer? Stop calling me dude. A dude is somebody who works on a ranch. Your friends got brains in their head. They know when to shut their mouth. You just keep flapping. Now, what's your name? Eric what? Speak up. Where do you live, Eric Bush? What's your address? What is it? Is your mother home? You want to call her so I can talk to her? And I'll explain to her what the problem is? Got that camera on? If I find myself on...
The video, posted on YouTube, shows Officer Rivieri putting 14-year-old Eric Bush into a headlock and pushing him to the ground at the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The clip received millions of views and was picked up by national news channels.
The city police board recommended that the officer be suspended for 6 days without pay earlier this month. Baltimore Police Commissioner Fred Bielfeld has fired Officer Salvatore Rivieri.
Rivieri's termination was upheld in court despite his attorney arguing that the publicity of the case played an inordinate role in his firing. Rivieri's trial board found him not guilty of misconduct allegations regarding the video, but charged him with not filing a police report and recommended a suspension of 6 days. Commissioner Fred Bielefeld rejected the recommendation and fired Rivieri, who was just 1 year away from retirement. Rivieri's lawyer, backed by the Fraternal Order of Police, argued that firing him for not filing a police report was a major mistake and could have been used as a cover-up when it came to using excessive force on the teenager. However, the lawyer maintained that no excessive force was used.
Sit down!
Dude,
Sit down, I'm not a dude!
Rivieri appealed the case to the Court of Special Appeals. This defense by the Fraternal Order of Police highlights the organization's tendency to protect officers, even when their actions are harmful to the public as well as dishonest.
He called the officer dude, and the altercation that followed was nothing short of an embarrassment for the Baltimore City Police Department. 19-year police veteran Salvatore Rivieri in hot water and ultimately led to his firing.
Yeah, this morning Rivieri's attorneys were in Baltimore Circuit Court arguing for him to get his job back.
Yeah, Stan and Donna, yet another disappointment for Salvatore Rivieri and his supporters as a Baltimore City Circuit Court judge upheld the former officer's firing. Commissioner Fred Bielefeld fired Rivieri for not filing a police report after the incident at the Inner Harbor, but critics felt that Bielefeld was getting pressure because of the YouTube video's exposure.
All due respect to the commissioner. I've known him for years, I have a lot of respect for him, but I think he overreacted. That conduct and that language related to charges that the officer was found not guilty of. So to fire him for that, you're essentially firing him for something he was found not guilty of.
Former officer Salvatore Rivieri's attorney reacts outside of Baltimore City Circuit Court after a judge denied his request to reinstate Rivieri because of a 2007 confrontation with a 14-year-old boy at the Inner Harbor that ended up on YouTube.
Stop calling me dude! A dude is somebody who works on a ranch.
In the about hour-long hearing, Rivieri's union lawyer told the court that the trial board's punishment was just, but the city's attorney said not filing a police report is a major mistake and that this could have been used as a cover-up when it came to using allegedly excessive force on the 14-year-old. Rivieri's lawyer said the tape spoke for itself, that no excessive force was ever used.
Sit down! Sit down, I'm not a dude!
He needed to make sure that this juvenile, who he didn't know what he was going to do, did not use his skateboard as a weapon in any sort of way. And when he kept standing up and not obeying his command to sit down, he gave him a relatively minor push to keep him seated.
Fraternal Order of Police union officials argued that Bielefeld's decision to fire Rivieri seemed retaliatory and resulted from political and public pressure. They are considering appealing to the state's highest court. The Fraternal Order of Police's insistence on defending Rivieri raises concerns about the organization's commitment to holding officers accountable and addressing corruption within law enforcement. The case of Salvatore Rivieri serves as a reminder that police harassment and abuse have been happening for a long time, and the advent of camera phones and social media has allowed for more visibility and accountability. The role of organizations like the Fraternal Order of Police in defending officers involved in such incidents raises questions about their commitment to addressing corruption and fostering meaningful reform within law enforcement. It is crucial to continue the conversation about law enforcement behavior and work towards reform to prevent such incidents in the future.
But now I want to speak on behalf of the 5,200 brave men and women of the Houston Police Department and the other 800,000 police officers that are working these streets every single day, putting their lives on the line. We are sick and tired of having targets on our back. We are sick and tired of having dirtbags trying to take our lives when all we're trying to do is protect this community and protect our families. Enough is enough. And if you're the ones that are out there spreading the rhetoric that police officers are the enemy, well, just know we've all got your number now. We're going to be keeping track of all of y'all, and we're going to make sure that we hold you accountable every time you stir the pot on our police officers. We've had enough, folks. We're out there doing our jobs every day, putting our lives on the line for our families.
Sit down! Sit down!
dude,
Sit down, I'm not a dude!